Materials across the industry have increased by 40%. Over the build period of this property, you're going to see a massive increase in capital growth. So you're getting instant equity within that property. So whenever I'm looking for developments for my clients, I'm always looking for something that delivers quality. Hi everybody, it's Gordie here from Redmayne Smith, and I hope you're well. And I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Property Investing with Gordie. And what we want to be discussing today is why you should consider investing in new build properties in 2023. But before we go any further, let's understand what is classed as a new build property, and we'll go with what Nationwide Building Society think. At Nationwide, we define a new build as a property that has been built, converted or refurbished within the last 2 years. Now, property goes in circles. I might not be saying that new build property is the best investment in 2024, 2025 or 2026. But what we really need to focus on and what's going on in the world just now to think, well, why is new build property such a strong investment in 2023? Now, the world's been going through a little bit of turmoil, you might have noticed recently, with Brexit, with COVID. Now, let's say you wanted to focus on a strategy that was BRR, so buy, refurbish, refinance. Now, it's a great strategy and you can make a lot of money for it, but it's a lot harder to get the margins to work for you now. Let me give you an example. Property prices over the last few years have been increasing and increasing and increasing, and it's making it a lot more difficult to try and get those below market value properties. But let's say you do find a below market value property. You've then got to refurbish it. So what do you need? You need builders. Now, post-COVID, between 2019 and 2022, 240,000 workers left the construction industry. What that means for you is there's a massive shortage of builders that are able to go and do the work for you. Now, if you're able to get a builder straight away, guess what that generally means? That they're not a good tradesperson, not a good builder. Any reputable builder has a long wait time for you to be able to get them in. Now, since there's less builders on the market just now, what's happened to the price of builders? Well, they've all put the prices up because there's so much demand for them, they know they can hike the prices up, affecting your margins. But let's look at the materials. Materials across the industry have increased by 40%, which means the margins on your BRR strategy are going to be so tight. Now, I might not be saying that in 12 months' time. I'm saying that just now because this is the current situation. But in 12 months' time, it might be completely different. But this is one of the main reasons that I think investing in 2023 on new build property is so strong. So what are the best ones to buy? This completely depends on what it is that you're looking for and what you want your outcome to be. Now, let's look at a couple ones that I think are extremely good investments. So let's actually just take a look over there. So right outside my window just now is a brand new off-plan development called the iconic 360. It's completely sold out. Why would I suggest that this development is such a strong investment? Well, number one, it's in an area that's seeing incredible capital growth. Over the build period of this property, you're going to see a massive increase in capital growth. So this means that you're making money before the building is even completed. So you're getting instant equity within that property. So this is a development called Scholars Quarter in Birmingham. Now, Scholars Quarter is a fantastic location right within the Jewellery Quarter, and it's perfect for the serviced accommodation market, not just for tourists coming to Birmingham, but also for skilled workers. It's one of the business hubs, busy hubs especially, within Birmingham. So you're going to get a lot of people with high occupancy in this specific area. But that's if you want quick money. So if you want the quick cash flow, you might not see the capital growth that you're going to see in the iconic 360, but you are going to see immediate cash flow. Whenever you're looking at a new build property or an off-plan property, the biggest thing that I always look out for is the quality of the builds. So you've got to make sure that you're working with reputable developers. I've been in some developments when I've walked in and I just walk around and you just get this feeling that it's done cheaply. So whenever I'm looking for developments for my clients, I'm always looking for something that delivers quality. Something that's going to be long-standing, something that's going to be a long-term investment that's going to cause minimal headaches for my investors, because guess what? We don't get involved in property to create issues. We get involved in property for strong income, for strong capital growth, and be able to choose the path of least resistance. So houses versus apartments, what one's right for me and what one should I invest in? Now, it really depends on your location, because if you're in a major city centre, you're not going to have houses. Generally, houses are built in the outskirts or smaller locations round about the country. If you're in the major cities, you're going to have apartments. Now, houses are generally freehold, apartments are generally leasehold, but there's so much changes that's happening within the leasehold sector, it really doesn't matter anymore. But let's focus. What kind of tenant do you want? Do you want your business people? People that are going to be staying in the city centre? Or do you want families that are going to stay long term? So again, it comes down to what is it you're looking to try and achieve. Both houses and apartments are great investments. There's no right and there's no wrong. But what it comes down to is, do the numbers work? You've got to make sure you're buying with your head and you're not buying with your heart. So what I'd like you to do now is leave comments down below. I want to get your feedback, any points you've got, and I will personally reply to you. Now, if you enjoyed the content, make sure you please hit the like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I've got even more for you. If you enjoyed it that much, in the description below, we've got a complimentary on-demand webinar when I go even into more detail. And that's from just now from Property Investing with Gordie, and I'll see you next time.